All right, what's up? I'm Chris.
And I'm Tony.
And you are back with another episode of the Poi and Pizza Show. Tony, what are we going to be talking about today?
Well, we're going to be talking about the outfits that we're wearing, and you're probably wondering, why does Chris look so white today?
Why do I look like a caddie from Waikoloa?
We're also going to be discussing the lava activity over here on the Big Island, and we're going to be talking about why locals get nuts once again. So stay with us. We're going to get right into this.
What do you mean eating poi and pizza? Who the hell would do that? Eat poi and pizza. Who does that? Idiots do that. You get diarrhea, you go eat poi and pizza.
All right, aloha, welcome back to another episode of the Poi and Pizza Show. We're going to dive right in here and we're going to talk about this amazing wardrobe that I was forced to wear.
Why don't I take it from here?
Thank you. Please do. I'm triggered.
I cannot stop laughing because I have never seen him look as howly as he does right now. Put your head down. Look at.
Dude.
So you're probably wondering, why do we look like we belong at Augusta National right now for the Masters tournament as a bunch of caddies?
Yeah.
And I will tell you why. Coming up this Sunday, May 20th, is the Aloha Project or the Aloha Concert by the Aloha Project 808. And it's a wonderful cause.
It is. The cause is terrific.
The cause is terrific. It's essentially a free concert featuring the Mana'o Company, Sudden Rush, Kolea, Funny Man, Kaleo Palanca is going to be there.
Yeah.
It's going to be outstanding. And admission is only 2 canned goods.
Yeah.
And it's to just raise awareness and to just bring back some of the Aloha
That's
spirit
right.
because it's just been maybe slipping a little bit ever since.
A little bit.
Yeah. So we're going to it's just a positive way to get out there and celebrate.
That's right.
But we're promoting it today.
We are.
And in doing so, we look like caddies.
We have to wear these shirts.
Yeah, so
I feel like I'm ready for the Waikoloa Greens.
I'm sorry,
It was Tony's bright idea to wear this. Nobody told him. He just said, we should wear the whites. And I'm like, oh, okay. I put it on, and I looked in the mirror, and I said, I look ridiculous.
And I said, we're going on camera right now.
Yeah, looking ridiculous.
But I really want to know what you guys think of Chris's getup. I think that this should be a normal look for him. I mean, he looks established. You look...
I don't want to look established, man.
You look like...
I don't care about being
Barrington
established.
McIntosh. Yeah.
It just looks awful. This looks awful, Mike.
You look like you belong to a country club, dude.
It's awful, man.
Would you like to go get in some tennis? Would you like to play pickle?
Some cheese.
Cricket?
How about some
Cheese and crumpets?
Oh, my God.
So, okay. Yeah. We'll get into the show.
Yeah, so the
Enough teasing him.
Aloha Project 808 this week, Sunday, what is the date?
May 20th.
May 20th.
10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We got Battle of the Bands. We got
it's gonna be
5
fun,
bands
man.
now. 5 bands battling it out
We got some
for a
boots out
recording
there.
session, for a music video. So it'll be a lot of fun. Come on out and support it and help spread some aloha.
Yes. If you live here.
If you live here. If not, just
If
enjoy
not,
the white outfit.
Then you can laugh.
Yeah. So let's lead into...
Yeah, moving right in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so as everyone knows, we got some lava going on. It started it's been almost like a week and a half now.
Yeah. 10
Friday,
days.
Thursday or Friday before, but there was some earthquake activity that was going on 2 weeks ago. Some heightened earthquake activity. If you don't know by now, there's like hundreds of earthquakes that occur every day here. But that activity went up about 2 weeks ago, and they knew that something was going to happen, and lava started shooting up in a residential area.
Right out of the road.
Right out of the road. Yeah.
Yeah, but before we get started on the lava, I got to ask you,
what were you going to lava.
Yeah. But what were you during? Because we had a 5.6 and a 6.9 earthquake, and I just want to know like what were you during? Because they were about 20 minutes apart.
No, about an hour, I think.
Was it? Well, because we were in between. Yeah.
About an hour.
Yeah. So what were you doing during the?
Let's see. Well, I was at home cleaning.
Okay.
And my wife was actually at home from work. It was her day off, so I try to let her get some sleep. Sometimes she likes to just get a nap in, and when that first one hit, dude, I'm sorry, honey, but this is material. So when that first one hits, she's like taking a nap, and I'm outside, right? And all of a sudden it starts shaking, and I'm like, whoa, so I run into the house, and I'm like, hey, I'm calling her, and I'm like, get up, get outside. And she comes by the door, like, you know, like when someone just wakes up like out of a deep sleep, and they're like, they don't know why, but you know, like you scare them into waking up. Like that's exactly the look that was on her face. She's like, huh? Why? What happened? You know, and she's like, you know, her hair is all wild, and like she has like one eye that's, you know, open, and one eye, like one eye's you know, kind of closed, and like the other one's wide open, and she's looking at me like, why? What happened? And I'm like, get outside, there's an earthquake. So she had no idea why I was telling her to get outside.
I'm sorry, honey, I don't mean to laugh, but it's.
And you know, the first one wasn't too bad, but the second one she was awake. And then
and that one shook.
Yeah, so that one shook, man. I mean, the house shook and stuff. And you know, we live relatively close to that area where you know, the lava's happening, but far enough away, you know, like you, far enough away to where the lava's not a threat to us, but you know, we'll feel an earthquake a lot more than you know, than other parts of the island, because we are, you know, a little closer. So the second one shook everything up a lot. Car was shaking, house was shaking, the ground didn't want to stop. It lasted like
Chris's heart was shaking.
Seconds. Lasted like 20 seconds, you know. So we stood outside in the open area. Even though I know there are a lot of people who say, oh, don't go outside during an earthquake. I choose to be outside where I can see everything happening in an open area with no trees around. So I know that nothing's going to fall on me, and I can just watch everything happen, because I do not want to get trapped in a building or crushed or whatever,
or crushed by a desk or a
yeah,
table
right,
that they say to crawl underneath.
Yeah, so I don't want that stuff to happen. So we ran outside and like we saw everything shaking. It was freaking crazy, dude.
I tell you, 20 seconds, believe it or not, is a long time. It sounds short, but man, that thing is long.
Yeah, it's long, man.
So I had an experience during the earthquake.
Yeah.
You know, I'm deathly afraid of heights as it is.
Yes.
I don't do heights. I don't like heights. I don't want to be around heights. But my parents came in for one day on the cruise ship. We picked them up and decided to take them ziplining.
Ziplining, yeah.
I don't like heights. We're stepping onto line number 1 when the 5.6 hit.
Okay.
I'm already butt cheeks like this. The 5.6 hits, and I walk right back off the plank, and I'm like, we're done. And they're like, no. It's good. We're good for this. They were built to withstand strong earthquakes.
Up to 6.8.
So I reluctantly decided to finish because it was my wife's first time. It was my parents' first time, and I didn't want to be the party pooper. I wanted to be, but I kind of got punked into it by So we go on, and my dad was a little bit nervous too. You could tell. Like my mom, you know, she's Sicilian. She's probably seen worse things in her life.
Yeah.
So we go down the first 4 lines, and we're in between line 4 and 5. And there's this big building where you rest, and you can overlook the waterfall. And we're walking to line 5 when the 6.9 hit. And we're right underneath the bathroom structure. And that whole building was bouncing. Boom, 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 boom. At that point, like in between line 4 and 5, there's no other way down the mountain.
Yeah.
You're walking a few miles or you're zipping. And I'm like, I need some steps. I could do the walk. But once again, they're like, no. We're good. And you felt a little aftershock. I think it's all done, you guys. Let's go ahead and get down these and we'll be done. Yeah. And by this time, you could look out and you could see the fissures, the smoke coming up from the fissures.
Wow.
Way up in Paipaka or Pepekau, or wherever the thing was. You could see all the way down into Puna and see the big eruption that came from Halimau. And you could see the fissures. And we're like, oh, my gosh. This is nuts. So
that's pretty far.
Yeah, and so I can't imagine how strong it felt.
Coast, so that's a lot further away from where the earthquake. Don't tell me you're not recording.
I'm recording.
Okay.
Just there we go. Sorry, part of it. Sorry.
I recorded some of it.
Wouldn't be the first time that happened for us. It won't be the last either. Yeah, but we're way up there. I can't imagine how strong it was for you.
Yeah, because you guys are pretty far. So. And it shook pretty good. Like, you know, Kona felt it, which is, you know,
oh, really?
Yeah,
wow.
like 150 miles away from Leilani, right?
Yep.
So, you know, it's pretty far, but there were people at different parts of the island that felt this thing, and it shook pretty good, man. And we're about, I don't know, 20 miles away, maybe, HPP. 20,
no,
15,
not
20
even.
Miles. I just
would say
mapped
10
it
to
last
15.
night. It was 22 miles away.
Really?
We're like 22 miles away from where.
Oh, the fissures.
Yeah, where the fissures are. Is it fissure or is it fissure? I say fissure. I hear you say fissure.
Well, they call it Fisher because everyone was misspelling it Fisher, and everyone's kind of so the locals are jumping on all the Howleys that are calling it Fisher's Fisher. It's spelled Fissure.
Yeah.
But it's pronounced Fisher.
So I found that it's pronounced both ways.
Okay.
So you can pronounce it either way. And I'm like,
Mime.
yeah, exactly. Nene. Okay. So that's like pretty far away, but you guys felt it rock pretty good, man.
Oh man, that bathroom was bouncing, dude. The building structure bouncing.
Yeah.
So kind of curious, what were you guys doing when the quakes hit, and then
If you were here on the
yeah,
island.
if you're here, and then the lava starts coming. And
Yeah.
man,
It's been crazy. So after a week, we've got what?
18?
19. I think one just.
Oh,
opened up
19
this
just
morning.
opened?
Yeah, I think 19 just opened, and like we're expecting a lot more of it. So the weird thing is like there's a lot of people. Well, there was a lot of people like standing in that toxic smoke or whatever fog, like to get a video
oh man,
shot.
the journalists, I
Crazy.
tell you, the people just came out of the woodworks
Oh,
and
yeah.
became immediate journalists just so they can get some likes and views. And we're like, come
Yeah,
on. I
it's
mean,
nuts.
it is toxic gas. It was a mandatory evacuation, and people are sneaking in and claiming, well, I have credentials. I have media credentials. And so here's my problem with that is, one, we have to evacuate. So let's let the National Guard and let's let the Civil Defense and let's let the people in there that need to be in there to do what they need to do. But everyone's trying to, and they claim, well, we're trying to inform the public. Well, no, you're trying to get likes and video views is really what you're trying to do. I mean, make no mistake. It has nothing more to do than that.
Yeah.
And they were interfering with the Civil Defense. And then you have all these drones that are going out there and they're showing people's houses getting taken. And it's heartbreaking because if it were my house, I wouldn't want to sit there and watch the drone video and have everybody else saying, oh my gosh, your house is, yes, I understand. I just lost my house.
Yeah.
And now it's out there for the whole world to see. But I get it. It's this crisis world that we live in where it's like the train wreck. Everyone wants to see the train wreck. And
but some of the footage, I gotta say, man, like it's
crazy.
freaking impressive.
Boy,
last night there was I think it was 17, 18, 19, something like that, one of the later fissures, and it's shooting up like 400 feet in the air, like
and
way
loud,
above these
so
Abizi
loud.
trees. Yeah, and people are saying like it's really loud. And it's been pretty crazy, but we're like far enough away from it. I know that there are a lot of people on the mainland that kind of wonder, is like the whole island gonna get covered by lava? No, it's not.
Right.
And the Big Island is actually made up of 5 different volcanoes, and one of the volcanoes, which is the Kohala volcano up north, is already extinct. So there's no lava threat at all to that area of the island. Kona has which is on the west side of the island. Kona has the Hualalai volcano, which they say it's active or dormant or so active, I think. I forget. But anyway, they're saying like but that one has not erupted in a long time. And then of course everyone knows Mauna Kea and Mauna Loa. Mauna Kea is dormant. It hasn't erupted for thousands of years. And then Mauna Loa erupted I think 30 years ago.
And has activity now.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have activity in terms of
lava activity.
lava.
Right.
But there's like some earthquakes and stuff going on. But like there's normally some seismic activity there anyway. And then Kilauea is in the southeast part of the island. So it's not like it's covering the whole island, because I know like there are a lot of people on the mainland who are unclear as far as how what this exactly means or how much of the island it covers. It probably covers about, I don't know, like a few square miles, like not that much. Space, really.
Yeah.
I mean,
and just for reference, the Big Island of Hawaii is not Oahu.
yes.
Okay, so we've seen some reports out there that says Oahu residents evacuating. The Big Island of Hawaii is the island of Hawaii.
Yes.
Hawaii Island.
Right.
Oahu is the island of Oahu.
Right.
The volcano is on Hawaii Island.
Yes.
Okay.
So and the Big Island is called the Big Island because it is obviously the biggest island, number one. But it's so big that you could actually put all the other islands on top of our island.
Yep.
So just to give you an idea of how big our island is, Obviously compared to California, it's not very big, but compared to the other islands, it's really big. So it's not like this, like there's one volcano on the island. This is actually one of 5 volcanoes that made up our island, and it's on the southeast part of the island. So mostly that area, I don't know how many square miles it's going to be. I have no idea, 10 by 10 maybe. Nah, maybe a little bigger than that. But anyway, it's not very big of an area. I mean, it is a big area, but it's not compared, relative to the rest of the island.
Yeah, and I'll put the map up, and we'll show some video. We've got some USGS video of some of the lava spatter as we're talking about. I mean, and it is impressive. I mean, it is impressive. It's hard because, like, we understand that a lot of people lost their homes. So understand that we're saying
28 or 27,
up to 35 now.
Really?
Yeah.
Structures or homes?
Oh, structures. Okay. Yeah, structures.
Yeah.
My bad. So what is impressive is just the amount of lava. And if you look at it, it's all along a straight line almost. So the East Rift Zone is where this the crack. So when the earthquakes happen, it cracked the streets. And then what happened is those created the fissures that the lava released out of. And it's unbelievable because it's just crazy. In a residential street and in a front yard, this massive lava eruption is happening. It's so when you think of volcanoes and eruptions, you think of the Mount St. Helens, the top of it blowing off.
Right.
This is not that.
The
lava dropped from the lake, went underground, traveled miles, tens of miles, and came up in a residential neighborhood. But family and friends that are out there, we are safe.
Yeah.
And forgive me for not, responding. We have been extremely busy owning a media company, making sure that we keep people informed on what's going on. But and because we're safe, we don't realize the panic in your guys' minds on the mainland.
Right.
Because all you guys are seeing is the crisis, is the amount of lava that's coming up, and that there's evacuations, and they're getting the wrong islands and misinformation. So
lots of misinformation.
Yeah, we appreciate.
We're giving you the right information.
Yes, we appreciate the worry, but we're okay.
Yeah.
We're good.
Okay. Yeah.
For now.
Yeah, for now, we're good. So I know that there's a lot of local people who watch our show as well. So we're gonna move on. So now that we've appeased the masses who do not live here, and you understand more or less how the island is built and where the volcano is and stuff. Now to appease our local fans or our local following, we're gonna do one piece of why locals get nuts, right? So first off, I saw a video the other day, right, of a kid lighting his bong with like lava, right? So if you don't know the difference between lava and magma is when I don't know if you noticed, but magma is when it's underground. Yeah. Lava is when it's above ground. So there's like this, the lava travels really slowly, right? A certain type of lava. And so this kid is lighting his bong with the lava, right? And locals, I mean, let me tell you, like, everyone has their own traditions. I don't necessarily follow all of the traditions, but you still gotta respect, right? I mean, you gotta respect.
It's lava.
Follow the tradition. And locals were pissed at this kid who was like,
lighting his bong.
And of course he was, not of Hawaiian or Polynesian descent.
He looked a lot like
no surprise.
He had the complexion.
He wasn't black or Mexican either.
He had more of this complexion. It wasn't me. It was this complexion.
But this kid lights up his bong, and like everyone's sharing it, and they're livid, right? Because locals, there's a healthy respect for the lava and for Pele, right? So there's this healthy respect for for that, and like this kid is violating that. So I saw that, and then Tony shows me a picture. Tony, explain your picture, and you can put it up here, but.
Oh my God, I don't even know where to begin. I'm gonna put the picture up. So when the earthquakes happened and you started to crack, and then the earth started to separate.
Yeah.
You got like 3 feet of separation
it's
from
big,
this road.
Man.
And this jackass decides to climb in the crack and smile for the camera.
Oh, the earth is eating me.
Look at me. I'm getting eaten by the earth. This is why locals get nuts. There has been 18 fissures coming up with no warning or no announcement. Hey guys, I'm about to erupt right here, and you're gonna go into the widest freaking area, and put your ass in there
Yeah, I know.
and say, okay, did you get it?
Yeah. Oh, get my good side. These cracks in the road, that's where the lava is coming out. It's like
That's the
spewing out.
eruption.
That's the eruption. That's where the lava's spewing out.
I think I got tied. I can see the bottom. I don't see any red. I think I'm gonna. At what point is this the same guy that lit his bong? Did he go
I
from
don't
the
know,
bong
man.
to the crack?
I don't know, man. It doesn't look like it, but I don't know, man.
This and
Like I was like, what is he like? That thing could just spatter lava and he's done.
he's done. He's ash.
It's crazy.
He'll look like Pompeii, covered now in molten lava.
Yeah, you have like a molten shotgun.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, what the hell are you thinking? But this is why locals get nuts. Because
Yeah.
here's what happens. Dude lighting your bong up against flowing
Lava, right.
Dude standing in a fissure that could erupt
Yeah.
at any minute. What happens is if you get in trouble,
Right.
it now puts at risk all of our safety people and
Yes.
our emergency responders that have to go rescue your
Right.
dumbass
Because
you're
an
out
idiot.
there
Yes.
doing stupid stuff.
That's why it drives people. That's why it drives us nuts.
You guys, stay away from the lava.
Yeah.
One,
Stay away
it's
from the
toxic
lava.
gas. Okay.
Right.
The video's not worth it. It really isn't. Like, I mean, it is toxic gas, and then it creates acid rain. Because
Yes.
now the rain starts coming down, and it's taking all of this gas and ash that's in the air, and it's bringing it right back
Right.
down on you.
Yeah.
Use your head. I know that they're not teaching common sense in school anymore, and
Yeah.
maybe it should be a mandatory to just enter life as an adult. Like, you're not considered an adult until you pass a common sense. Question number 1, if you have hot molten lava that is erupting in cracks, should you A, jump in the crack, B, stay away from the crack, or C, stay away from the crack? We're going to give you 2 shots at this. Okay? Because you're dumb
That's crazy.
and you need 2 options.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so nuts. But that's not even those two definitely take the cake. But the one thing that really just like blew people up, right? And they were pissed about it was the dude from the helicopter company, the pilot, that like he went on some kind of rampage and said, I don't feel sorry for people. You guys knew that, this was a possibility.
You're the ones that bought in
Right, you're the
in
ones
in
that
the
bought.
East Rift Zone.
T-Link's not gonna do anything for you, superstitious idiots. So, I mean,
Okay.
hey, if that's how you feel, hey, more power to you. Up to you. You're, whatever you feel. But
And kudos to the helicopter company
Yeah.
because he's no longer employed
No,
there, and
yeah.
they stood by the respect of the island.
Absolutely.
But let me explain to you once again why you make my life hell living here on the island.
yeah.
When you Howleys come from the mainland like I did, and you decide to insert your opinion. Okay? That's a fine conversation if that's what you believe when you're having a beer with one other person.
Yes.
Of the same complexion.
Sure.
Okay? It is not okay to go on social media where it's forever. Whether you delete it or not, screen captures happen.
Oh, yeah.
And you decide to call people that you service
Right.
idiots for buying there.
Yeah.
These people just lost their homes. Can you have just a little bit of sympathy?
A little bit of
And
compassion. Yeah.
Look,
for sure.
I get where you're coming from
Yeah.
if that's your point of view, but you keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Because you know what happens? I now walk down the street and people look at me and I get the look
Yeah.
because of people like you. So do me a favor, all you other fair-complected people along with myself, keep your opinions to yourself
Yeah.
or keep them amongst a small group. Don't
Sure.
go on social media. You make life hard for others that are trying to really just live here and give back
Yeah.
and be a part of the community
Yeah.
and respect the culture and understand the culture. Like, look, dude, you don't have to agree with it,
No, you don't.
but just understand it.
Yeah.
I mean,
And remember that you're a visitor here.
yes.
Right? We're all visitors here, but the point is like, I don't necessarily follow those traditional ways, and I'm a brown dude, but shoot, like I'm not gonna go up on social media and like call people idiots because you put, because
I'm your friend, and you know what makes my life hell.
Yeah. Yes.
Come on, you guys.
That too.
It seems like we're having this conversation on a weekly basis with you. The Why Locals Get Nuts segment was created to help me express that there's other people that live here that respect the culture that you're making life hard for. So come on, help a brother out, please. I beg you. I don't like this segment. I don't like the Why Locals Get Nuts segment. Yeah. But we got to bring it to light because
we gotta, man.
I need help. I need help.
So, hey, I mean, do what you're gonna do. Say what you're gonna say, but just remember that everything you say and do has consequences, right?
Yes.
That's the bottom line to it, especially in Hawaii, because people are very I don't know what the word is.
Protective of the culture?
Yeah, like protective.
Well, they're proud of it.
They're very emotional. People get emotional about
there
it.
You go.
They get really emotional about it, and hey,
it is what it is.
Yeah.
So
it is what it is.
I've made my plea. More than likely,
again,
we'll have a That's Why Local Gets Nuts
again.
So on next one.
Yeah.
But I think that wraps it up.
Yeah, I think that wraps it up for us. We just kind of wanted to have some lava talk with you today, and let you guys, know, number one, that we're safe, and number two, I guess Tony wanted to torture me by having me wear this getup.
He looks so white.
My gosh,
it's awesome.
I'm ready to get off.
We're gonna snap some pictures and throw these out here. But Sunday, May 20th, you guys come on out for the concert. It's gonna be a great time.
Yeah.
It's essentially free. The food, the 2 canned goods, goes to help the Hawaii Island Food Basket. So we're doing a lot of good stuff. There's a ton of giveaways throughout, and you just get to have a great concert and a positive message. And we could use some positivity right now.
Sure, absolutely. And by the way, don't bring the cans with the rust all over them, like the ones that sat in the back.
The ones that expired 3 years ago?
Yeah, like the whole tomatoes that you never used from 2012.
Bring some stuff that people can use.
Bring something good. And right now you can go to Walmart, like 78 cents for corn. Bring like a couple of things of corn. All right? Yeah. That's it. I think we're wrapping it up.
Yes, sir.
So thanks for joining us again on another episode of Poi and Pizza. I am Chris.
I'm Tony.
Keep your pizza hot and your poi fresh. Aloha.
Aloha. Should we go golfing?
What do you mean eating poi and pizza? Who the hell would do that? Eat poi and pizza. Who does that? Idiots do that. You get diarrhea, you go eat poi and pizza.